about God, the great God of the universe, what could you and I possibly give God? He's God. I mean, if you want to buy a Christmas present for someone who's really wealthy, it's really hard to do because you think, well, what do I get them? I mean, they have everything. They can get everything. I can't give them anything that they couldn't get themselves. Well, that's for a wealthy person. What do you give God? I mean, God, what do you want from me? Do you want my money? God says, all the silver, all the gold belong to me. God, do you want my service? God says, I have angels that will serve me at the speed of light. God, do you want my talent? Whatever that might be. God says, are you more talented than the angel Gabriel, than Michael? No. Well, God, what can I possibly give you? You know, there's one thing that you have and that I have that until you give it to God, He doesn't have. That's your heart. Proverbs 23:26. My son, give me your heart. Because that's what God wants. He loves you. He wants you to love Him back. He can't make you love Him. He's given you a free will. He didn't make anybody a robot. And God is saying, give me your heart. Give me your love. Give me your devotion. And so why do I bow my knee before the great King who died for me? It's because He desires that. He wants me. As amazing as that would sound, that God would want me, that God would want you, but He does. And He invites us to come into His presence. And Paul is saying, hey, I urge you to do this. I beg you to do this, to give yourself, because that is worship. It's your spiritual service of worship. It's what pleases God. It is acceptable to God. It is well-pleasing to God. So that is the first thing. You want to give God worship that pleases Him? It takes a total surrender of self to God.